This is a video on how to play the card game Bristol. Bristol is a solitaire card game, and it uses a standard 52 card deck. The objective of the game is to build four foundation piles up from ace to king without regards to suit. So the suit does not matter in Bristol. At the beginning of the game, the player deals 24 cards face up to 8 piles, 3 cards to each pile. The player then deals 1 card to 3 reserve piles. The remaining cards are set aside, forming a stockpile, and then you leave space for 4 foundation piles, which at the start of the game will be empty. Foundations are built up regardless of suit, starting from ace up to king, while tableau piles are built down, right? Meaning you play a card that is 1 rank lower, regardless of the suit. So we can build a tableau pile like so. This 9 is 1 rank lower than the 10. We can place it like so. 4 is 1 rank lower than the 5. 3 is 1 rank lower than the 4. 2 is 1 rank lower, and so on and so forth, right? And we can continue doing this. I think I went a bit overboard there, but that was just to demonstrate, right? You can play a card onto another card in the tableau if it is 1 rank lower, regardless of the suit. Foundations are built up, regardless of suit, starting from ace to king. Do note that you can only ever move 1 card at a time, and that is the top card in a foundation pile. Unlike other solitaire games where you can move the entire pile, that is not the case in this game. Also note that if you have an empty pile in the tableau, it cannot be filled. It will stay empty. The game is won once all the cards have made their way to the foundations. And so, basically what happens is, if you choose to deal from the reserve pile, like we have here, you can do so anytime. Or sorry, if you choose to deal from the stockpile, like we have here, you can do so anytime. But you'll have to deal 3 cards every time, and they'll replace the top 3 cards on your reserve piles. Okay, and so that's pretty much it. What we'll do is just note that foundations built up from ace to king regardless of suit. Tableaus are built down regardless of suit. If you want to deal a card from the stockpile, you must deal it to all 3 reserve piles. And an empty pile in the tableau stays empty for the rest of the game. It cannot be filled. So, that's pretty much it. Now let us do a quick gameplay demo. Just a note, note that how I mentioned an empty pile cannot be filled. I highly recommend trying not to let a pile get empty, because if you do, it hinders your ability, probability-wise, to make moves, right? The probability that you can make moves is lower in such a scenario. No move can be made here. Oh, wonderful. Four. Five. As you can see, we simply continue making moves like so. That 8 can be dealt there. We'll deal that 9. Actually, wrong 9. We'll deal that 9. Go ahead and we'll play. Oh, if we play that 10, we can then play that. I don't want to play that jack. Ah, what to do? What to do? Okay, we'll play that 10. We'll play that jack. Honestly, we'll just let the piles get empty. Not too worried about it at this point. It's a bad thing to do, but just for the sake of finishing the game, I'm not too worried about it at this point. 6. 2. 7. Note that cards can be dragged out of the reserve pile and put it into the tableau, right? And so if that's something you want to do, you by all means can go ahead and do it. Try not to let that get empty, but it might. 7, 10, 6. Is there a card under it? There is, but we're not too worried about that. 2, 4, 8, 7, Queen, King, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so you should listen to my advice and that you should try to keep a pile, as many piles as you can, right? Just probability wise. If you only have one pile and you're stuck, you can't make any moves, right? You're going to lose the game. So just by probability, it is wise to try to keep as many piles as you can. Jack. Note that the empty piles stay empty, right? That's why I highly recommend keeping as many piles as you can. Let's actually undo that deal there. Go ahead and put that there. Yeah. Now we'll go ahead and we'll deal some more cards. Okay, so I have no clue why I actually went ahead and did that, but I have no clue why I'm doing some of the moves I'm making, but that's okay, right? Jack. Yeah, so that was a really dumb move by me. What we'll have to do is we'll have to go all the way back, have to play that 7, then play that 8, we'll then play that 9, 10. 3, 8. You have the Jack. So play the Jack like so, then play the Queen, then we'll play that King. Okay. So we were close to winning, but unfortunately we weren't able to. But that really wraps up how to play Bristol. If we want, we can give it another go here, right? But at the beginning, 24 cards to 8 piles, 3 cards to each pile. 1 card is dealt to 3 reserve piles. Remaining cards set aside forming a stockpile. You start the game off with 4 empty foundation piles. You can build the tableaus down regardless of rank. You build the foundations up regardless of rank. The game is won once all the cards have made their way to the foundations. An empty pile in the tableau cannot be filled. If you are dealing a card to the reserve pile, you must deal a card to each reserve pile. So you'll have to deal 3 cards each time. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.